guys, welcome back. I'll be back in 1 minute. I gotta grab something to drink. So I'll be right back. Okay, I'm gonna turn off the fan. Alright, I don't know if I'm using that or not. Okay, let me post the prices. Alright, give me a minute. Okay, I'm pinning the prices. Okay, I'm pinning the prices. Get out of there. Okay. Alrighty. How's everybody doing? I'm gonna be like, am I right on who is watching? Jeremiah, am I correct on who I think was watching? I guess is not no longer. Oh, I was not right. Okay. It's all good. I'll play with my little. How can they see it? This way? It's very hard to tell. There we go. I'm just going to play with it. All right, Jeremiah and Samantha, please come into these readings tonight. Marissa is first on the list. So let's write that list. Hold on. I gotta be able to see. No. Yes. Times 3. Enter. All right. There we go. All right, Jeremiah and Samantha, are we gonna have a good night tonight? Are we gonna have a good Friday night online on YouTube? Doing questions? Yes. Okay. Well, yes. Okay, let me see. I'm literally just talking to myself on here. Am I gonna be able to make my January rent? Am I going to be able to make? Of course, you would say check again. Check again. That's basically an I don't know. Okay. Will I be able to get the perfume I want as a Christmas gift or during Christmas? Will I get the perfume I want? Yay! That was a yes. I'm going to ask all the girls tonight what their favorite perfume is. Okay, so that's a good answer. Am I going to have visions for people tonight? Am I going to have psychic visions? That was an automatic yes, as always. Hi, Marissa. I'm talking to myself and I'm playing a game. I'm such a nerd. So, like, I really want a perfume. I don't even know what it smells like, but because it has my name in it, I really want it. It's the Versace Bright Crystal. And I'm like trying to decide. It's called Versace Bright Crystal. Bright Crystal is the name of that perfume. Versace. I've been reading up on a lot of perfumes because I was gonna want Bombshell from. Oh really? I think it's newer. Um, I'll send you a picture because I took pictures of everything I like, and I have to make a decision. But like everything led me back to that one. Oh my God, are you serious? You and me are on the same page tonight. Okay, so a few years ago, I put my little bit of money together and I saved up because my daughter wanted the Ariana Grande Cloud perfume. Okay. And I found a really good deal at Walmart. I ordered it, I gave it to her. She loved it. I've wanted it since that moment. So that's the one I keep going back and forth with. At first, I wanted Bombshell, from Victoria's Secrets. And then when I saw how expensive it was, I was like, no, that's not worth paying that much money. So I keep going back and forth from the Cloud. Girl, don't spend your money. I'll send it to you as a Christmas gift. Ah, really? I'm so excited. I'm like, yeah, I don't think I'd be able to afford it, but in my wishes. So earlier when I was online by myself, I was using this little board. It's hard to tell, but it says like yes, no, possibly, check again. And so I was asking yes or no questions. Oh my god, are you serious? My whole face is like hot and red. Oh my god, you're so sweet. It's been like whenever it was, and it's super cool right now because she's on Wicked. And like I I I know that my daughter doesn't wear it now, but like back then she loved it. And so I've always wanted it so bad. And I was like, I wish I could have afforded two of them, right? But obviously, I have to get my kids something. I have to be able to afford it. Can you describe the scent? Like, is it airy? Is it fruity? Is it woody? Is it like what is the vibe? Oh my god, it's really popular. That song on Wicked. Dude, okay, everything's leading me to Cloud then. And then when I use Cloud and it's all gone, then maybe I'll go to the mall and see what that Versace bright crystal smells like because I don't even know what it smells like. So I'm not going to want to buy something I don't know. I smelt it on her, but it's been a long time. So I'll just look up the notes. But that is crazy you said Ariana Grande Cloud because okay, I'll give you a second. That's so funny. Because I'm going back and forth between Cloud and the Versace. Oh my god. Thank you, Marisa. You're taking a second? Okay. Tell me when you're back. Papa, don't preach. I'm in love with him. And I made up my mind. I'm keeping my baby. There's some old school Madonna for y'all. So funny that she put it's really popular, and popular is in Ariana Grande's movie Wicked and Defying Gravity. And I know I'm talking to myself because there's 0 people in here, but that's okay. I can I can entertain myself, just myself. I'm gonna Google it. No, I'm not. He's 30. Can you describe what Ariana Grande's Cloud perfume smells like?
Ariana Grande's Cloud perfume is a sweet and dreamy fragrance with notes of lavender, white musk, and praline.
Ooh, I like that.
This is from ConnorMaynard.com.
I like that, Suri. Ariana Grande's Cloud perfume is a sweet and dreamy fragrance with notes of lavender, white musk, and praline. I'll take a screenshot. Okay, thank you, Suri.
No problem.
Oh, you're back? Okay, I'm coming. Okay. I'm ready for you. You could send me your first question or type it in. It looks like it's just me and you, my friend. I had to like walk away because I don't like to like sit here for it's been 22 minutes. Oh my god. My ring got caught in my hair. Oh, so Suri said I asked Suri what it smells like, and I took a screenshot. It says, it's okay. I knew it was something important and I could feel it was a phone call. So I said she's either on a phone call or she's taking a shit. Either one, I would understand. Okay, so it says Ariana Grande's Cloud Perfume is a sweet and dreamy fragrance with notes of lavender, white musk, and praline. I like it. Sounds good. I'm so excited. Did you see that? I'm like, my hair's in a tight ass bun. The white musk is what gets me. Really? Is what it, like that's what you like the most is the white musk? Okay. Because I can't really think of what that would smell like. All right. Thank you, Marisa. I'm so happy. I haven't owned, oh my God. In my lifetime, have I ever owned a real perfume? The only perfume I ever like owned was not the real perfume. I love the very sexy, really, Night from Victoria's Secret. Really? Okay. Hey, Suri, can you show me the Victoria's Secret sexy, very sexy night perfume?
I found this on show
Just so I could take a screenshot. Ooh, I like the bottle. The bottle looks good. But it says, let me see how much it says. Oh, it's on discount right now. But do you get the 3.4 ounce or the small one? The 3.4 is on sale for $55.96. That's not bad. The big one. It's normally $80. So I'm going to take a picture of that. But the only thing that, yeah. The only thing I was going to say I've ever owned that was like, it wasn't a real perfume. It was pink from Victoria's Secrets that they don't make any longer. And I was not, no, I think I did get the perfume. I was dating the fireman and he did get me the perfume. I thought I just had the spray, the body spray, but you get the body spray because it's much cheaper, right? Okay, so the body spray is probably gonna be on discount soon during the holidays. So I would do that versus like if you're gonna send me the cloud, as my main perfume, then I'll listen to you about the Very Sexy because they're probably no more than it's my boxer dropper perfume. So is it the little one, the little dropper, or is it the spray? Boxer dropper. Now I get it. I don't know why I didn't get it. I thought you meant the little teeny tiny perfumes that are like samples. I didn't get it. I was thinking you were saying that, and then it like registered, and Spirit showed me boxer dropper. That's hilarious. It went right over my head. Okay, let's get to your questions. So funny. Okay, so the first one is going to be for your mom. Okay, so all laughs aside, thank you, Marissa, because that's going to be. But do you remember the original pink perfume? The original. And they don't make it anymore. They make the Bombshell and all of these other ones, but they eliminated it years and years ago. And it smelled so good. And I was, yeah, so that was in 2010. No, I don't know. I went from the fireman back to my husband, got pregnant with Sammy, somewhere in there. Because if he was born in 2011, early February, middle of February, then it had to have been like 2009 or something. I don't know. The pink and black one with the pin shirt. Yes. Yes, that's the one I'm talking about. Yes. And I was devastated. They were like, I don't know what they call it. Yeah, I had it once. But this is like, what, 14 years ago? 15 years ago? Discontinued. Yep. I remember when my best friend Michelle that comes on here, she wore this lipstick, and I think it was from Clinique. And I mean, she was known for this shade. She would only wear it, and it got discontinued. And I don't know if she'll remember this, but I remember her being so upset. Like, how are you going to discontinue my only color I wear? All right, we're going to get into, yay, now I know. Look, I never get Christmas gifts. So, like, knowing that I actually am going to get a gift and, like, the only thing I want. Thank you, Marissa. You have such a big heart. I'll have to give you my updated address, obviously, through text. All right, here we go. So Jeremiah and Samantha, let's come in. We're gonna bring Evie in first, Evelyn, because it's her question. Let's see what her question is. Okay, it's gonna be for your mom. Is your mom here? Is Evie watching? Okay. Hi. All right. Will my husband, Roel, get approved for his auto loan on Monday? And will I get the black? Oh, is it for you? And will you get the black or the gray Jeep? Good questions. All right, let's find out. Let's start the time. Let me take a drink first. You get a present? Is this your birthday present? Is this being his wife for however many years? Is it your anniversary? Is it your Christmas present? Is it all wrapped in one? Is it like a birthday / Christmas present? But is that what she's asking? That your husband, if he gets approved, you're gonna choose a Jeep And is it going to be the black one or the gray one? Correct? All right, here we go. I'm going to start the 10 minutes. Okay, Jeremiah and Samantha, this is really on you to give me a vision of what is going to happen at the dealership. Our Tundra is a total loss. Oh no, with the engine. So now we have to get a new vehicle. I didn't even know something went wrong. Yeah, you don't want to pay all that money to get a new engine. You might as well just take the loss and hopefully be able to sell it for other parts. You know, get some kind of, or will the dealership take the Tundra? I don't know if you've asked that yet or if you've even gone down there yet. So, okay, so they're showing me the dealership. So the first question, I'm going to use cards. Okay, I'm going to use cards and then I'm going to see with the pendulum if it matches what the cards say. Oh no! How the hell does a $40,000 car or truck, how does the engine go? Oh, that's so disappointing. All right, let's see. Will Roel, Evelyn's husband, Marissa's dad, Spirit, get approved for the loan for them to buy a Jeep? First, we're just going to say a Jeep, and then I will look into the color afterwards. Okay. Will Roel, who is Evie's husband, Marissa's dad, get approved at the dealership on Monday? So today's Friday. On Monday, okay, we got one card. On Monday, he's gonna go down there and find out. So what's the answer? Are you going with him? The oil place didn't screw on the oil filter correctly, and the truck had no oil. Okay, are you going with him? Because you are being shown here. The Scorpio is being shown. Are you planning to go with him? Oh, I get it. Okay, let me pause the time. I get it. Okay, so no, not you. Your mom. Is your mom planning to go with dad? Okay, now I get it. You guys are not going to, I paused the time because I was getting it wrong. You're not going to the dealership to see if you get approved. You're doing it through his bank on Monday. Got it. Okay, so Spirit. Okay, so you're saying probably more than likely mom's coming with. Okay. So because let me explain the three cards and then I'll start the time over. Jeremiah, they're not going to the dealership to see if they get approved. The approval will be by his bank, their bank. And so I assume you're going to the bank on Monday because you put in the application today. We already just did just to get the numbers. Okay, perfect. Got it. And then you're going to go, husband's going to go. Oh, you just need the phone call? Okay, got it. So it starts, I'm not starting your time again, the approval letter. So the Magician to the Death card, to the Ace of Cups, that's not answering it for me yet. This is showing that your husband and you guys did it online, right? You're the magician. You did what you could. All you can do is try to get a loan from his bank. You guys did it online. Did one of you help him? Yes, you did. Are you fucking kidding me? Sorry. When I said, did you help him? You did it, Marissa. Okay, so this is you. Because, oh my God, it's so funny. I literally said that. Did you do it for him? And then I look up and you said, yes, I did it for him. Marissa, I did it for him. Marissa, got it. And then the Ace of Cups is you guys just like being very optimistic. Don't be negative, being like, this is what we need to happen. Like, we want this to happen. We need it to happen. Because that truck in the past you've told me is basically the family truck. So you definitely need a vehicle, right? Okay, so I'm gonna start the time and let's see what we get. All right. So we still have 7 minutes. All right, what's gonna be the answer, Spirit? They're gonna get a phone call letting them know that it was approved or not approved. What will the answer be? Crazy. That's crazy that I was like, are you going with him, Evie, or yeah, it shows that you guys are very burdened by this. And you really need this. I think it's a yes. I'm going to show you the cards. So the Hierophant represents vows. So this is mostly for mom and dad, right? Obviously, you said Mark uses it too. It's a family truck. But you've got your Jeep, Marissa. You're good to go. You're gone a lot working. So your Jeep is not necessarily available to anybody to just hop in and go. Exactly. So we're looking out for the other 3 of your family, which, is the goal, right? It does say that there is going to be documentations signed. So that's giving me a sign that this will go through. I'm getting a little bit of like nervous energy on your family's part, because you're looking at your choices. There's not a lot of choices, and you're being burdened by this. You're because if it's not granted because of the payment, possibly, right? The payment being too high is what I'm seeing would be the only thing that would complicate things. If you are thinking about moving that 40 grand that you still owe into this new loan, that could be a problem. If you keep them separate, I think there's a good possibility that he'll get it, but I definitely feel the burden. Like this is something you guys need, and you've looked at your options, and it's either you get it or you don't. The final 3 cards are the King of Pentacles, which tells me money. The Knight of Wands in this case is that you want to be approved, and the 10 of Pentacles is showing me money again, which to me, this all looks like a yes. So I want to use the pendulum really quick. Spirit, Jeremiah, tell us the truth. Like, do you think that Roel, Evelyn's husband, and Marissa's dad will get approved by his bank for a large payment plan, a large loan. Wow, that's a big old yes. You should, Marissa. Yes. Okay. Will Marissa's dad be approved on Monday through his bank for the amount that he requested? Will he get the loan granted? So both times it says yes. So I'm going to go with that. So let's now move. We have 2.5 minutes to find out if you're getting the gray one or the black one. They kept showing me black, 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 but my gut is like, I'm focused on this black Jeep, and I could feel spirit going, look over here, look over here, here's the gray one. And if I had to bet money on it right now before I pull cards, I'm gonna guess you get the gray one. I don't know if it's because it's cheaper. I don't know why. I don't know if it's because that's the one you want or don't want. Okay, we have 1 minute. Let me see. Dang, that's a big ass Jeep. Okay, so that's the black one. What I can feel is that you want the black one, and that's why I'm so focused on this. From the second I read the question, I was focused in on just the black one. I went to go look with her today in the great one. Yep. All right. They're saying like she wants the black one, but honestly, like spirit is saying, like snapping at me, look over here. I know you think that it's the black one because you love black, but it's going to be the gray one. So let's do a pendulum. We have 40 seconds. I'll ask both. Are they going to get the black Jeep? Will the Jeep that they get be the black one? Oh my God, that's a no. Will the Jeep that they get be gray? Now, before I do this one, if it says no again, that's going to take me to think, oh no, that means they get none, right? So if we get a yes, that means you're getting your car, you're getting your loan. So let's see. Spirit, Jeremiah and Samantha, is Marissa's dad, Marissa's mom going to get the gray Jeep? Oh my God, it's happening. That's a yes. Do you get what I'm saying? Okay, the time just ran out. So do you get what I'm saying? Is that if they were both a no, it would lead me to think that you're not going to get approved. I am seeing that it is a high loan and the payments are large. And I feel like he just makes it. Like he just makes it. Like it literally could have been like a tight race between getting approved and not approved. And for like, let's just say he made $10,000 more than he needed to, like that 5,000, let's say 5,000 or 10,000 more than he needed to get approved. And that is like just barely, it could have been a no, but he just barely made it. So I really pray and hope that spirit is right and that I don't let you guys down. So I'm hoping to get news on Monday that you are going to go get that you're going to have the loan and you're going to get to. They also said, you can look around, you can process it, you can think about it, but I do think Marissa's right. The gray one caught her eye, and yeah, they're saying, Crystal, I know you love black, but like this gray one is badass. This is the one she's getting. Okay, send me your next question. So that was all good news because I tell it straight, and if I saw no, I would tell you. But I want you this weekend, Evie, and your husband, and Marissa and Mark, I want you all to just put it in your head to be optimistic, take the worry away, which is hard because I can tell you're very burdened by it because you're 100% right. You guys should be suing the oil company, the oil place, because it completely damaged your car to where it's I don't know the word, not irreplaceable, irreparable. I can't think of the word, but it completely. What do they call the car that is in a crash? Like it's. Hi, Rob, my work husband. It's been a burden, a total loss, exactly. And that is so unfair when you're paying that much. Because I know trucks are like 60 G's now, right? Oh my God. I mean, it's just craziness to me. He said, laugh out loud. I'm surprised Bianca's not on here. At least shooting the shit. She did work today, though. She might not be home. You know what's funny, Rob? Is that I said I was going to see only. Before I got online, I said, I'm going to see. This is before you texted me, Marissa. I said, if I decide to go on tonight, because I was literally in the thought, literally in the thought. I was sitting there and I go, do I want to go on tonight or do I want to wait until tomorrow? And then I thought, who do I see being there? And I saw Marissa, I saw Rob, and then I saw possibly Bianca, and I didn't see anybody else. So then all of a sudden, I'm in this thought trying to decide, well, if I want to go on, I need to, think about doing it soon. And I look over and there's a text that pops up from Marissa asking, are you going online tonight? And I'm like, say what? Yes, I'm telling you guys. Okay, what's your second question, honey? If nobody comes in afterwards, we're gonna end it with your questions for the night. Because I will be on like Sunday and Monday and possibly tomorrow. Okay, she wants to know, will things with our Toyota truck. Okay, wait. So you have two trucks go in our favor. What does that mean? My mom is doing 3 and I'm doing 3. Oh, I didn't know that. I only saw you send in for 3. I've been trying to find out who my spirit guides are. So far, I have no luck in identifying. Rob, that's because I've been psychic since I was born. I see ghosts, and they will identify themselves to you at the right time. And even though I'm psychic, even though I can see ghosts, even though I can communicate with spirits, um, and have a very strong connection. Okay, Marissa, a really strong connection to God and Jesus, the Holy Spirit, and my daddy who's in heaven, and my angels and everyone else. I did not get told who my spirit guides were until 2018. 2018. So if you think about that, in 2018, I would have been 6 years ago, 37. So don't feel like you're doing anything wrong, but you can ask. You could say, please tell me, no psychic. This is what I want to say very clear. No psychic can tell you who your spirit guides' names are. And if they do, they're bluffing you. They are just taking any name, random name that comes to them, and they go, oh, for example, Rob, your spirit guide's name is Trevor, or your spirit guide's name is Anna. No, your spirit guides will reveal their names to you. We do not have any, that is like one gift we don't get. We don't get the gift of knowing who your spirit guides are. So I just want to make that clear for everybody. Oh, you called it Tundra earlier and I didn't get it. Okay. I thought it was a different brand. Okay. So then I thought there was an extra truck and I'm like, what's going on? Okay. But Rob, try to meditate. You're welcome. I just want you to not be told wrong information. Try when you meditate to just let yourself be free, right? You're not supposed to spend time thinking of the thoughts that come in. You really have to be taught how to meditate. So I don't know if you already do and you already know how. But with me, like you just say one word. So like usually mine is like hum, hum, and you close your eyes and you just kind of let your mind be completely clear and you allow thoughts. The thoughts will come in, right? Like let's say I get a thought and it's a picture of my dad who is in heaven, right? I don't sit there and like dwell. I just allow that thought to come and disappear. A new thought comes in, disappear. New thought comes in, disappear. But before you start your meditation, I would ask out loud to my spirit guides, I'm Rob, to my spirit guides, one or more, I would love to know your names so that I can directly speak to you. Because when I say the name Jeremiah, boom, he's right here. Does that make sense? Yeah, so just do what I just said. I have to go into the readings, but just do what I said. You just really, you have to be like a bird, like be like a Zen bird who has nothing in their mind. And when you'll get like photographs or you'll get thoughts that will just come and you just let them go. You don't stare at it. You don't. Will the spirit guides still assist with? Yes, absolutely yes. If you just call them my spirit guides, to my spirit guides, blah, 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 blah. They know who they are. They are connected to you. They just haven't given you the moment in time where they come to you. Like with me, I was living in my car, homeless, right? And I was walking, it was a beach area that I stayed in. And because they had what are those called? Those toilets that are out at places. Ugh, they're gross. But I had to go somewhere. When you're homeless, you have to be close to a bathroom, right? Forget what they're called. But as I was walking, literally, my spirit guides, who I already knew I was speaking to, skid cans. It's called, what is it called? I've never heard of that. That's hilarious. No, they call it something else. Porta potties. Porta potties. That's hilarious. Skiddo cans. Porta potties. So I'm sitting there just free as a bird. Actually, I was very depressed. I was homeless. I had no money, no job. Um, and I was walking at night to the, maybe 3 yards to get to the porta potty. And in the middle before the street, it felt like somebody just knocked me on the floor, just knocked me down. And I was almost in a prayer position. And all I did was listen. And because I'm psychic, like I just knew nobody touched me, right? Nobody pushed me down. That has to be spirit. Who is it? Right? And at that time, my dad was still alive. And they both revealed, I am Jeremiah. I am your basically the leader. And then Samantha, in a very sweet, angelic voice, said, and I'm your second uh, spirit guide. And my name is Samantha. Before that, I didn't know. So even though I should have known, because I've known I'm a psychic since the time I can remember, I still didn't get granted that answer till I was more evolved, if that makes sense. Okay, Marissa, I didn't know we had 6 questions, so we're gonna go, 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 go. Okay, so I'm gonna do your mom's 2. I'm gonna take a break, and I'm gonna do your 3. Yes. Oh, 100%. It made such an impact on my life, and that's when I had the gusto to make a channel, to do something with my life, to get myself out of that homeless, living in a car with no money, no food, no nothing. Like, when you don't have a place to take a shower or to shit or pee, then come tell me how hard life is, please. Because I endured it, and I endured it twice in my life. And that's why I come off very hard, because I have to be. All right. Because the depression took me down such a bad road, but not one time did I have one sip of a drink, not one drug. I may have been homeless, but I was not going to let that define me. And I climbed out of it, and I'm here today still. That's crazy to me. It's crazy to me that I wake up on days and go, oh, wow, I had always wanted to commit suicide. And like now, I actually kind of love life. Okay. I hope that happened, or I hope that helped you. And Marissa, if you had those questions, I hope that helped you. Okay. let me try to find your question. I'm gonna be very. I'm not gonna be looking at the chat. I love you guys, but this is gonna take a lot longer than I thought, which is fine. I love doing questions for you guys, but I'm gonna stick to the questions right now. But Rob, I think you needed to know that, so there was a gift from me to you. Okay, Marissa, second question for your mom. What will be the outcome with our Toyota Tundra? Will Toyota fix it or do we need to take it as a loss and have Toyota buy it back for whatever it's worth? That's a good question. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to take a picture of that question in case I forget it. Okay. So that I can start. Okay. It's a good question. Technically, it belongs to the bank, so you don't know exactly. So that's my only concern. My concern is that if you already have a loan with the bank for a $40,000, at least you still owe 40 grand. Are they going to look at that and be like, on top of that, they want another loan for a very high priced vehicle? That's going to be like whatever tips the scale. And that's why I feel like you're burdened because of that piece of information. And it's like, you wish you could tell the bank, like, we're going to figure it out, we're going to try to sell it. I really think you should sell it to Toyota. Hold on. I'm going to start the clock. Sorry. Okay. All right. Let me read the question one more time. Jeremiah and Samantha, the question is, whoops, why can't I open it? There we go. What will be the outcome with the Toyota Tundra, which is your dad makes pretty good money. Okay, good. Will Toyota fix it, or do we need to take it as a loss and have Toyota buy it back for whatever it's worth? Well, I think that depends on if you still have a warranty. Do you have a warranty on the Toyota? Because otherwise, I see Toyota saying, what? $22,000. Oh my God. That's insanity. Okay, so I just have a feeling that Toyota's going to be like, well, we didn't do anything to make your engine go bad. You need to go after the oil guys. This isn't a Toyota problem. This is the oil place's problem. That's what I am feeling. I'm going to pull some cards to see what the outcome is. But I do think that they would give you recalls on the engine. Believe you do. And they did, and they said they are cleaning their hands with our claim. What does that mean? Cleaning their hands with our claim? Like, oh, the oil company is saying, like, they're not going to do anything? Okay. I kind of feel like Toyota, if you have a warranty, that's crazy. Wow. Okay. But at the end of the day, these oil people are not going to be who helps you. I can feel that from what you're saying and from the energy. that you're really gonna endure a lot of hardships if you go down that road with the oil people. I think that that Toyota is going to be on your side, but it's going to be one or the other. I kind of see that they will either fix it or that you guys take it as a loss and that Toyota buy it back for whatever it's worth. Gotcha. So I am seeing that Toyota is going to be in the end who helps you. So let me clarify that with Spirit. Is this true that Toyota is going to help with the Toyota Tundra for Marissa's family? Will Toyota end up doing something to benefit them? Okay. Will the oil company do anything to help them? Watch this. I don't even have to move it. You can see it already changing. See, it's a big circle right now. I guarantee you that circle is going to turn into a no. It's big. It's a big circle. What that's telling me is Toyota is going to help you, but Toyota themselves might go after their company. If we sue the oil changing, but what I'm saying is the whole suing the oil changing company, if you do that, my love, it's going to cause you a lot of hardships. I'm seeing it. I don't even need to pull cards. I'm seeing it as yes, it's their fault. So Toyota can come at them versus you coming at them and saying, you are the one. Toyota can say to the oil people, you're the one who ruined the engine. So, somebody's going to sue you, either your family or Toyota, right? I just think that it's going to be a long, drawn out situation if you go that way. Toyota has never even touched your vehicle because it's never been changed there or the bank. Okay. Oh yeah, as in your oil changing. Okay, let me just get the outcome. Pull some cards. What's the outcome gonna be? Will Toyota do either of these things or do they need it? Because I can't in this much time, sweetie. We got 3.5 minutes. I won't be able to find out the answer to this question and then to see if you sue the oil changing company, will it go in your favor? That would have to be another question. Or if you want to extend it. If you want to extend it, I can get it done. Ooh. All right. Yeah, it's going to cause you guys a lot of energy, a lot of sleepless nights, a lot of calling around, a lot of proving things. I'm glad that you guys have everything you need to go. Yeah, the truth is going to come out that it was the oil changer's fault. Okay, thank you, honey. So I'll answer both questions. So right now, you guys have a conflict, okay? This is how it's starting out. This is the truck. You have a conflict. You're pissed at the oil people because they're the ones that lost the ball, and you're the ones who are losing money. Nobody is offering you guys anything as of right now. The 9 of Swords is is what you're going to be dealing with if you do sue them. But if we find out that it will be worth it, then maybe we could change the energy. Okay. So I'm going to look into that at the very end. The Eight of Wands talks about the fact that um, there's been a lot of communication. You're getting your ducks in a row. You're doing everything right. The truth is going to come out. It does say spirit really is going to guide you through this. And then we have the Scorpio card. And I'm wondering who the Scorpio is. It could be, honestly, Evie and Marissa. It could be both of you. Like saying, like, no, like, we're not going to let this go. It was their fault. We had a beautiful running, expensive, nice car, and we still owe the bank for it. We shouldn't have to pay for it out of our pockets, and it's $22,000. So I think that you're ready to fight if that is what has to happen. So I think that Toyota, I think you need to go to Toyota first and say, hey, this is what happened. It obviously didn't happen here. We're not saying that you are to blame, but this is what happened. We have all of our ducks in a row. We have all of our screenshots, proof, all of that shit. And this is what happened, which led to the engine being destroyed. And it's going to cost $22,000. We don't have $22,000 to pay for a new engine, and that's crazy. So what can you do to help us? Because I really think Toyota, yeah, you need to talk to the superiors, because you need to go to Toyota. You need to talk to who's in charge. The Emperor and the Empress. Okay, that went off. We still have 5 minutes about the other question. Give me a second. There's a plane over my head. The truck has a warranty. Yes, you need to speak to whoever's in charge, not just any random person. You could tell a random person when you call what the story is, but they're saying the Emperor or the Empress. So whoever is in charge, that's who you need to be communicating with. And they are going to say, like, hey, I know that that's like sucks really bad, but it wasn't because of us. So what do you want us to do? And then you're going to say, well, since we have a warranty, if that is cleared up that you do, we think that we can, the only other, like, we just need help. And the only thing I could think of is will you fix it for us since we're under warranty? Or, like, what would you give us with a 6 of Pentacles? Like, what would you give us for the truck so that we can at least pay off most of what we owe? And then, because that's what I think is going to happen. I think that they're going to say, yeah, I'm going to ask. When Marissa calls tomorrow to see if there's still a warranty on the Tundra Toyota truck, will they say yes? Does the Toyota Tundra have a warranty? Okay, it's saying yes. I'm going to ask this really quick. Does it include replacing engines? Does the warranty include fixing or replacing engines? They don't know. They keep there. Yeah, spirit's like, I don't fucking know. You see how it's like trying to go yes, then going no. It never does this. They're like, they really don't know. Oh no, and it's ending with a no. I honestly think that I honestly think they're gonna say we feel bad what happened, blah blah blah. We know it's not your fault. I don't know if for some reason I feel like that you need to ask, is the engine under warranty? The guy at the dealership told my brother the same thing happened to him. And since it was under warranty, they replaced it. Okay. So if the truck is under warranty, will Toyota replace their engine? If it is under warranty, Spirit, will Toyota replace their engine? Okay, so you could be right because it's saying yes. So I really think with this was the last card, the Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles means they're gonna help you. They will help you. You will get something out of this. And I honestly feel it would be beneficial to take whatever Toyota will do and just wrap it up. If you try to go sue them, do you know how long that takes? Do you know me being in a car crash? I still had to wait over a year to even find out if I was going to get a dime. And then I found out a year later, we both had the lowest. So all I could get back was 15,000, which I had to split 3 ways with the lawyer, Medi-Cal, and me. So at the end of the day, I went through all of that for $5,000. I don't think you guys should go down that road. I know that they did it. So whoever decide, if you want to do it, let's see. Will you guys, because okay, Toyota is saying one last thing, that he knows oil, the oil people that change your oil are snakes. He's using the word snakes. Exactly, Marissa. Exactly. So that's why it's like, I'm telling you, don't go down the road. Don't do it. It's not worth it. If you win, it's great. If you don't, you don't. You have to pay for lawyers. You have to show up in court. It's a big ass mess that I don't think. And there's so many delays. You have no idea how many delays this is going to take you. Minimum a year. Minimum. Do you really want to pile that on top of it? I think Toyota is going to make you happy enough. Whether they replace it and then you don't have to get a loan for another car, or if they say, look, we'll give you 30,000 instead of 18,000 to go if you want to just trade your car in. So I think you're going to get 2 options and you guys will pick whatever works best for you. Does that make sense? They fix it, then cool, but we'll trade it once they fix it. That's a good idea, Marissa. Your dad is very smart. That's a great idea. Yeah, because look, the Seven of Swords, Toyota is going to be compassionate, but you have to talk to the leaders. Whoever's in charge, emperor or empress, woman or man, you know what I mean? Whoever's in charge. And you need to go down there. You really do. Even if you call, I think that you need to show up. and show the duress, show, I make my payments on time with my bank, never had a problem. And then they're gonna side with you saying these guys get away with basically saying these oil people are such scammers and that this is nothing new that they've heard and they're gonna want to help you. So I did, you know, do the extra time. So what I'm gonna end with is if Marissa's family decides to sue the oil place, which damaged the engine and is now undrivable, and to replace it costs $22,000. Would they win? Is the question she asked. Would they win? Okay, so I knew that you would win. You know what I'm going to ask though? Is everything I said about paying for lawyers, going to court cases, getting delay after delay after delay, is it worth it for them to hire a lawyer and sue the oil place? Is it worth their mental health? See, it's not worth it. And if mom is watching, Evie, I would normally be the type that would be like, screw them, they ruined it, they're bastards, go for their nuts, take it all. You know what I mean? But in the end, I've watched so many court shows that you're not going to get anything for what do they call it? I watched so many that I know the rules. And for what is it called? For oh my god, what are the words I'm thinking of? For your peacefulness, your energy that went through it, for your, I forget what it's called. But you're not. They do not grant it. It's hardly ever granted. So the most you'll ever get is at 22 grand. You had to pay for the rental? What? Well, why aren't you getting, that's something you need to bring up. Okay, let's go into your next question. Now I've been on here an hour and a half. Actually, let me take a quick break. Insurance doesn't cover it. That's nuts. Your insurance doesn't cover a rental car? Oh, I'm so sorry. That could be very expensive. Okay, I'm going to take a quick break. Figure out your next questions. It's not accident related. Oh my God. That is so unfair. If you have a non-running car because of a fuck up from the oil people. Okay, my love. We have four more to do. I'll be right back. Oh, I just need 5 minutes. you, and I know you're like me, and I would be like, leave my fucking mom alone, you dumb, crazy bitch. Did the oil thing only happen once? Because Spirit is asking me or trying to tell me, did you always go to the same place? And were they always doing it wrong? Okay, I'm back. See, I was quick, but I need a longer break next time. Okay, my mom is just upset that we've had to pay for this rental. Okay, insurance isn't covering it. It's not. Okay, exactly. Okay, are you guys back? I'm back. Are you guys back? Just say you're here if you are. Hey, mama. Um, my other mama. Evie, do you hope? I'm trying to like read your energy. Do you kind of hope that the truck will be replaced in one way, form, or another, either by them buying it out from you if they don't fix it? Is what you really hope is to get this new Jeep at the end of the day? Like, if everything worked out, would that be what you would want? Or if they fixed it and then you sell it, right? Then you'll end up with something else. Exactly. So whatever it is, if you love Jeeps, if you love like Marissa likes the like hardcore Jeeps. That's my Texas girl right there. I'm more of like a dainty Jeep. Um but they're Stella. They are Stella. They're gonna trade it in next year either way. Okay, perfect. So either way, you'll get something new. And I really think Toyota will work with you. But I did text Marissa saying, even if you have to cry, like I could cry. I always wanted to be an actress, okay? And I can cry a on a what do they say? Something dime. Exactly. And that's what I want you to say. I want you to be firm, but not mean. Because if you're mean and like, you need to do something about this, well, that's what you should be saying to the oil place, right? But to Toyota, you need to be like, we love Toyota. We love your brand, and this is just affecting our family so much. It happened right before the holidays. It was something that never should have happened, and yet it did. And like, now my family is without a car, without transportation. We're paying for a rental car out of pocket. It's very expensive. And if you have to freaking start crying, cry. But you do need to be firm, just not aggressive. You need to be like, you know, please tell me that this is first tell me if I have or if there's a warranty still on the car, the truck. And if so, I imagine it covers engine replacements. And when you get that, like, yes, we do, I just feel like if you talk to the people at the top and, like, kind of, exaggerate the story a little bit, because it is a big issue, a lot of money, and maybe just like show that you're really torn up about it and that you don't know what else to do because if you hire a lawyer, you can't afford to do that. That's what you say. You can't afford to do that. And it would be a lengthy suing process. And we don't want to go through all of that. We just, you know, will never go to that oil place again. Okay, let's start your mom's question. So this happened one time and it completely. So I would want to know who did my oil change that day, and that person should be fired. And you guys should replace the engine. It was somebody's fault. And maybe I wouldn't go as far as taking away somebody's sole way of financially being able to, house themselves. Their insurance denied the claim. Not them. Their insurance denied it. Okay, I'm gonna move on because I am feeling your frustration, and this is not just like, oh, you accidentally let air out of my tire and I got a flat tire and it's going to cost me $300. No, this is $22,000 engine and I can no longer drive the truck, because they're saying it's on Toyota since Toyota has recalls. That's crazy. I just think that's crazy. That's just bullshit. They should have seen who was there that day and who signed that paperwork and who did that oil change that day. Because you left, they didn't tighten whatever they had to do. All of the oil leaked out, I'm guessing. And so driving on an engine with no oil, the engine is going to blow up for negligence. You know what? Ask me that question in a few days. I don't think it's worth it. I think if it was something like you were on their property and because there were potholes or cracks and you fell and you hit the pavement and it knocked your teeth out. Well, that's the word I was looking for was pain and suffering. They are not going to give you anything for pain and suffering, even though they should. They don't do it. They just don't do it. I watch this shit every single day. And then the negligence, yes, you can say I deserve the 22,000 back because of negligence and you would probably get it, but you wouldn't get anything over it. And I just don't think it's worth it. I don't think it's worth it. At the end of the day, showing up, talking to lawyers, paying fees, going to court. I mean, it's just a nightmare. But like, if you were to hit the pavement, like, oh yeah, that's going to be at least 100 grand. You know what I mean? Like maybe two, maybe 300 grand. with this, yeah, it was negligence, but they can also say that it was not, that it was an accident. That's what they can plead, that it was an accident, it wasn't malicious, they didn't mean to do it. Uh, they have, let's just say, 4 stars. This, yes, was absolutely our fault, but you get what I'm saying? I know, I know, I know. Okay, I'm moving on to your last question for Evie. All right. Okay, what are Angie's current intentions towards us? She was talking to the neighbor that they fight with today and pointing towards our house. I know, no, I understand. That's why somebody should be in trouble and they should front the bill. But because you already went through their insurance and they said no, you could do whatever you want. I just don't think. Yeah, of course. Of course. All right, I'm starting the time. What are Angie's current intentions towards us? She was talking to the neighbor that they fight with today and pointing towards our house. So let's see. All right. Let me take a sip. As you should be. Okay. Angie. Okay, Jeremiah and Samantha. What is going on with Angie? Angie was talking to her next door neighbor that they never get along until her Halloween party. And they were chatting and pointing to Marissa, Evie, Roel, and Mark's house. Marissa, what? I'm not going to ask you on here what your last name is. I have to know it. I have to know it. Do I know it? Maybe not. I need to just be like the Marissa family. That's what I'll call you. Marissa and family. All right. Angie, what is going on with Angie? Why was she pointing at Marissa's family's home? What the heck is going on with her? Shade, baby, shade. The moon. Something secret. Let's see. What is she hiding? Oh, so the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is talking shit. In a minute, I will see what that moon means. Oh yeah. Oh, she was pointing because she was telling. Okay, so who is she talking to? The female or the male that lives next door? The man or the woman next door? When she pointed at your house? The male. Okay, so she was being the Queen of Swords is somebody who is direct. The woman ignored her. So them three were out there, but the woman didn't. The woman ignored her. Okay, so then it is the devil to the lover's card. Okay, so that means Angie was talking negative shit about you guys and pointing to you guys. The woman was walking past your dog and right past them. That's funny. But she was doing this and at the same time saying, I don't know what I did to her or her daughter. She doesn't really bring up your son, Evie, or your husband. She says, I don't know what I did to her and her daughter, but they don't like me. And I didn't do anything to them. I invited them to my Halloween party, and they think they're better than everybody. They think that she was calling you guys snobs. Wow. No, we're not snobs. We just don't want anything to do with you. So the woman, the wife, was like not having it. She's not going to gossip. So it's good that you saw that the woman just went back into her house. Yeah, of course, you're not snobs. But she's saying that. She's like, all of a sudden they're too good to be friends with me. AKA they're being snobs. I know they have a problem with me. Yeah, she doesn't. And he doesn't either, but he was trying not to be a dick. That's all I could say. He was not being friendly with her. He was more of like, oh God, here we go again. I gotta listen to this shit. Oh God. And when his wife didn't save him and she just walked by, um, with the lover's card, he was like, take me with you. In his mind, he was like, damn it, tell me, like, yell out the door. In his mind, he's saying this, like, yell out the door that, like, dinner's ready, or hey, I need you for something. And he's like, this woman can just talk your head off. Um, and so what else? Her saying, oh my God, her saying that, wow, her saying that all she did was be nice to you guys, show you kindness, love. Um, like two aces also means that when you first moved in, because this is like a new month, when you first moved in, she was so like neighborly and wanted to get to know you and had all the right intentions. Bullshit. And um, now that Evie doesn't want anything to do with her, and she told the man, I think that Evie wants nothing to do with me because her daughter's telling her not to. And who cares if that's true or not? She shouldn't be bringing up the kids ever. And so she's showing the Five of Cups to the Three of Swords. She feels like that you guys got along really good and then something went wrong and she doesn't know what it is. And I never did anything bad to her. I'm so sad. I'm heartbroken. I don't know why she doesn't like me. We always wave at the neighbor. He's nice. Okay, that's cool. And honestly, she was communicating with him because he was the only one, the only option. And she needed to talk shit with that. With the Five of Swords, that's like saying very mean things and acting like she's the mater, she's the Mother Teresa. Um, and ew, the husband was talking to him too. Yeah, yeah, but the neighbor does not like them. Like the guy was like, "Damn it! Like, couldn't you have called me in? Couldn't you have said hurry up?" That one that fights with him. That's crazy. Because it does show they were talking about you guys. All right, we have 2 more minutes. Let's see what else. Anything else? Angie? What are you feeling towards anything else towards? Okay, so we have the Death card, which is the Scorpio card. Oh, what I want is, what does the moon mean? What is she hiding? The moon. Weird. Okay, so no, I get it. It's not weird. I understand it now. So all of the stuff I said, she's talking shit. She's acting like she did nothing wrong to you guys, that you guys want nothing to do with her. She thinks that Marissa is making you not like her or talk to her. And the moon is that what she's not telling that, what she wasn't telling the neighbor when she was pointing at your door or your house that was that her hope, her deepest secret, her hope that she won't let people be aware of, I have 1 minute left, is the Four of Wands to the Eight of Cups, which means that you chose to walk away from her. So this is like your house, and then the Eight of Cups is walking away. So, and the Four of Wands is a relationship, friendship. But what I was like, that's weird. And then I said, I get it. It's ending with the star. That means her secret is that she's talking crap about you, but on the inside, she wants to win you back. She feels like you abandoned the relationship, the friendship, and with that star card inside her, she has this hope that she can make it come back together. Exactly. Okay, Marissa, what's your first question? So I can get off before 8 because I didn't eat, girl. I was like, oh yeah, I'll do these 3. But I have so much fun with you guys. I love doing both of your questions. I love it. Probably my favorite questions every week. Okay. Okay. So, Marissa, is it okay if I take my break now and then do your 3 questions? So that I can get all of the energy away so I could just bring in you and Greg. Okay. Can you also please type out in all caps really quick so I could pin it? Questions are closed for tonight. You write that really quick in all caps, and then I will replace the prices with that. Thank you. You are quick. Replace pin message. Perfect. Thank you so much. Okay, I'll be right back. I'll text you as I'm coming back on. And then if you know your other questions, send them to me. If you don't, then we'll start with the usual question about Greg, which I know what that is. All right, just give me like 6 minutes. I'll be right back. Thank you, girlies. Bye, Mom. If you're going to stick around to watch, great. If not, bye, Mom. Second mom, Marissa's mommy. Hey Siri, can you look up Clouds Perfume by Ariana Grande?
I don't see an app for that. You'll need to download one.
No, not an app. Ariana Grande Clouds Perfume. Hey Siri, Ariana Grande Cloud Perfume.
Ariana Grande Cloud Perfume is a full pre-recorded fragrance for women that was launched in 2018. This answer is from luxuryreviews.com.
Thank you. Okay, I'm coming back. Thank you for that break. Okay. I needed that break. Now I feel good. Okay. Is your mom watching your questions or is it just you and me? I want to know how freely I can speak if something comes up. Oh, she says good night. Good night. All right, so it's just me and you, girl? Sounds good to me. And that sucks. It sucks that that dude did not do his job. Like, are you a fucking idiot? That's literally your only job, and you didn't do it right on a super expensive truck? Like, I would feel horrible if I was the one that did that. But you said the blue and white one, right? The cloud? I didn't even know there was a pink and white one. But I wanted the blue and white one. Okay, I'm gonna start this. Okay, Jeremiah, this is now just me and Marissa. We have 3 questions. The first one is gonna be her usual question. What is on Greg's mind? Greg, please come forward. Give me visions. Give me audio. Talk to me, Jeremiah. First question is the usual. What are Greg's energy, emotions, feelings, etc. towards or for Marissa as of right now, currently? All right. Yeah, I didn't even know there was a pink one. Like all of a sudden I was like, Suri, look up this. And instead she just talked. And then I'm like, okay, fine. So I put it in and I just clicked the first picture I could. Yeah, I didn't even know there was a pink one until right now. It was like pink. I didn't know she had so many. There's like all kinds of perfumes. I thought she only had cloud. Okay, good. I trust you because I think that like when I think of you, I think you smell good. Like honestly, I really do. I feel like do you know what I've been doing, Marissa? So because I couldn't afford perfume, right? Or even a spray. Really? I love it. Because I always feel like that. I'm like, she smells good. People want to hug her. Like they want to be around her because she smells good. So anyways, there's this oil, right? And it's called rose. So I'm thinking it's like and it has like a squirter. It has like a little squirter bottle thing, like a not a syringe, but you know what I mean, like a little dropper. And I've been putting it on like you know how you put perfume behind your ears. So I've been using it, right? And I'm like, ew, like it's so oily, like it's gross, like and I don't smell anything. And I hadn't used it in a while. So I used it right before I was gonna go out with my mom on Monday. And I look at myself in the mirror and I'm like, ew, it's like I don't smell anything. And it's all over, dripping down like super oily. So I look it up, right? And it's a fucking face moisturizer oil. It's for your face. I'm telling you, I'm very smart and I'm very good at what I do for my living. as a psychic, but I have zero common sense. Zero. I have been putting this shit on my neck when it's like it's expensive. It was like at Target, it was like $60. So I'm like, but I didn't buy it. These are all things that were given to me from friends that from a friend, from my best friend. I'll just say that. Like, she gave me just a bunch of stuff she didn't use anymore. And I got it so long ago though. And I always thought like I'm such an idiot. I was like, why is there no smell? And like inside it, it has like leaves and stuff. I didn't know why. Like I don't know why there's leaves in it. It's funny. I'll have to take a picture of it and send it to you, or find it online and send it to you. But when I saw that it was a face oil, first of all, why would you want oil on your face? Isn't that kind of weird? And then I was like, damn, it's $60. I'm gonna keep it, but all right, let's go straight. I already got Greg here. He's like, come on now. It's my turn. All right, so I'm gonna turn on the clock. All right, here we go. It's a moisturizer. But like, I like creams. I don't like a white cream. I don't like. I don't like oily stuff. I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like serums, even though I have a ton, and they're expensive and they should work. I like the just a regular cream. And then I found the best one ever and I looked it up and it's like this small, very small. And it's like 60 something bucks. And I'm like, I will never spend that much on a moisturizer or anything. I don't even have $5 to go to the Dollar Tree and spend on myself. All right, Greg, here we go. We're going to start pulling cards. Uh, he is here, though. He's like, I'm here, front and center. He literally showed me like sitting in elementary school in those chairs with the desk, how it's like all together. Oh my god. I guess that's how it was in high school too. You have oily skin, so you don't like oil based. Exactly. I have just normal. It's not dry, it's not oily. It's just normal. Okay. Okay, hold on. What song are you giving me now? Oh my god. Okay, it's from Greece, but it's a sad song. Okay. Oh my god, it's giving me yes. Yes. Girl, sing. I think it's something like Lonesome for You. Hey Suri, in the movie Grease, what was the somber song? It had something to do
Grace
with
is a song written by Barry Gibb and recorded by Frankie Valli
no.
of the Four Seasons fame. It was released as a single in May 1978. It is the title song of the musical motion picture Grease of that year.
I'm
It was based on
so
the 1971 stage play Grease.
okay. Suri,
This answer is from Wikipedia.
shut up, Suri.
Okay.
Suri, please show me the list of songs from Greece.
I don't see that.
Oh my god. She's an idiot. Go away. Bye. Bye, Suri. Jesus. Yeah. And yes, she's like, it's a very, very like, I'm so lonely for you. And then you see him, it's like they're not together. you see her singing, and then John Travolta is also singing, and it looks like they're like back to back, but they really aren't. And so I'll find it if you do not know which one it is, because I can hear it in my head, but I can't make out the words. Okay, so I'll do that afterwards. Okay, so which means I think that he's just realizing that, okay, with the cards here overall, yeah, that is it. Hopelessly devoted to you. You got it. Yes, that's it. Hopelessly devoted to you. Okay, so we're gonna both have to hear the lyrics to that after this to see why he gave you that song. This is not Jeremiah. Once again, he is giving you this song. Okay, so I'm gonna do this quickly. Eight of the Eight of Swords, the Justice card, the Four of Cups, the Tower, the Queen of Swords, to the Star. So how does he feel about you right now? He feels like he got to have a glimpse into what it would be like to be on talking terms with you again. And in 5 short days, you made such an impression on him that, like, that song, I just have a feeling it's going to be about emotions. It's going to be about how he feels, and that's his best interpretation for it. Um, he is basically saying that the one thing that is keeping him from going insane with his relationship and how trapped he feels and how he just wants to live a happy life. He is saying that he's missing you, thinking about you. He doesn't know if he fucked up royally in your past when he didn't give you that time and you guys ran out of time basically, and then he gave you that song by Cher last week or so. And then the Queen of Swords is him wanting to hear from you, the Star. The one who got away is the Star. Okay, let me pull some more cards. What are your emotions for Marissa? Talk about emotions. I know you did, but like more so. How do you feel right now thinking about her? First card that popped up is the Sun. So, you know what this tells me? A few things. Wow. With the bottom 2 cards of the deck. All right. So he's sending you a message. The Sun card is the Leo card, okay? And usually it's just about like sunshine and good energy and happiness. But when I read what he is believing this means, it means every morning I wake up, Marissa's on my mind. Every morning. And every morning I think about, is she going to reach out to me? Because I just want to say good morning. I just want to be in contact with her, and I'm missing her. He's very sweet. It's not desperate. It's just he feels like he is in this pressure cooker, and that his relationship is about to explode, and the only sanity he has is when he thinks of you. I'm sorry, but that right there was romantic. I know it didn't come out with flowers and unicorns and gumdrops, but what he just said is powerful, enlightening, and extremely romantic to me. Hearing that from him to you, like, you are my only good thought. at the end of the day, like, I am living in this pressure cooker and I know it's going to explode. And the only thing keeping me hanging on is the thought of Marissa. Boy. And then for these two cards to be at the bottom of the deck, the Lovers to the Death card, the Scorpio, that shows that he still feels that connection, the romantic connection, along with he's using the words meant to be for the Lovers, because the Lovers is different than a soulmate card, the Two of Cups. The Lovers to me is almost deeper, okay? Because the Lovers, I do not believe in twins anymore. I know I used to talk about twins when I first got online, but I have been enlightened and I don't believe in that. But I do believe in past lives, even though I shouldn't because I'm a Christian. But, anyways, the Lovers card to your card is showing that, and he literally went like this, as in quotations. I literally think we were meant to be together. We were meant to meet. We were put together from somebody not in the 3D, not in the 3D, which means the the universe with people that are not spiritual. They live in the 3D. Um, they live in the 3D. Oh my god. Ah! Your time just ran out. You want to dig deeper? Tell me if you want to dig deeper. I feel like he still had more to say. Okay, so just send me the $10 because I feel like he has more to say and it's worth hearing. So if you're good with that, you said yes. I'm gonna. Do you want me to pause and wait for you? I got it. Okay. So let me put 5 more minutes on the clock. We'll put 6 minutes on the clock because I love you. All right. So to me, the Lovers is when you met each other. It's to me, it's a feeling of this just knowing, being in the know is what I call it. Being in the know, KNOW. Just having this knowing of like familiarity, of like, I've met this person somehow, some way before, maybe in a past life, maybe we crossed each other's paths one time, but it feels like God or whoever you believe in, spirit, whatever, angels, yada, 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 like handpicked you and put you in the same, if you met online, they put you on the same platform. There's so many dating platforms out there. So when you think about it, like you guys had to be on the same timeline and the same app. And amongst thousands of people, you two finding each other. And that could, you had something, you and him with his past ex fiance, and then you with Chris, you guys each had something to compare it to. And so when you guys got together, what he's telling me is like we started to see life in a different way, in a positive way, in a non like victim way. We just yeah, we clicked so well. We just got along so well. So I want to dig to what else is he feeling for you. The Emperor is showing me that he has strong feelings and that he has the guts, he has the gusto to take action, but of course, it has to be at the correct timing. Um, okay, and so now, wow, ever since you've come back in. So, okay, so the Two of Cups came out. So you got the Lovers and the Two of Cups in the same reading. That's huge. So not only are you soulmates, but you're the Lovers card, which is a deeper what I just said. He said that ever since you popped up saying what you said in that first text, that that for a minute he second guessed, is this Marissa? It's gotta be Marissa, right? But he kind of second guessed who it was and was a little bit like, it has to be her, but why isn't she saying it's her? And then he finally says, I knew it was you. Oh, I knew it was, you know what I mean? Like whatever had been said. But then he's like, I never got a reply. It's almost as if he's saying, like, he's never seen the friend request on Snap. And I know that's impossible, right? Like, if you see that that was her way of reaching out, Greg, that was her move. You then needed to take that move and make another move. You know what I mean? Like it would be impossible, right, for him to not see it, right? But it does show that he has been spending nights hoping and thinking about either you reaching out or knowing that he is going to reach out to you if he doesn't hear from you as soon as the time is right. And he's showing that that time is going to be when there is an ending because, oh yeah, I just saw the Knight of Cups, which is wanting to pursue you in a romantic way. And then I also got these two cards, the Ace of Wands to the Knight of Wands. That tells me this has a double meaning. So, yes, this is him thinking about the times that you guys have slept together. I'll say it that way. And making new passionate memories, coming back together. Of course, I said the word coming. I'm being careful here, but he's still very much attracted to you. If there is any way possible for him to see anything of your social media, he's watching. If he's blocked, then he can't, but he's showing me he either has photos of you that are saved, that are on lockdown, which is like an app, like a private app. Okay, that's what I'm saying. It's like it didn't feel it didn't really feel like he could see your Instagram. It didn't feel that way, or your Facebook. It more felt like he has these pictures and he has a secret app on his phone with a passcode, and an ex of mine that cheated on me, I finally figured out he saved all his stuff in making a duplicate calculator. So there would be two calculators. One was a calculator. The other one you had to put in your code. And then he had all the text, the pictures, the videos, all on there. My Twitter, which isn't private, but I don't think he knows it. Yeah, it doesn't feel like that. I think he has it on his phone, Marissa. I really do. Or or it's an old phone because Spirit just like basically knocks the shit out of me. he has either upgraded his phone since you guys have been together, and the old phone contains the pictures, or he has a secret app where he keeps the pictures. Are Marissa's pictures on Greg's current phone? On the one he uses now? Says yes. I'm telling you, it is a secret app. Is it on his old phone? If he has an old phone. Are the pictures on his old phone? Well, it's not changing to a no, so there's probably pictures on both. But I do see that the old phone is tucked away. So it like he would literally have to charge it in order to look at pictures, and I don't think he would do that. I think it would be too messy for him. I know the time already ran out. I'm just giving my last thoughts of what he's saying. So I do think it's on his current phone in a secret app that he only knows the code to. And then he goes, I'm smart. I'm not stupid. I'm not gonna get caught. I'm definitely gonna have a code on it. But I do think that he's been looking at your pictures. That is 100% for sure. Okay, what's your next question? That is 100% sure that it doesn't feel global. Like I would get the world card or they would show me the world card if it was like social media. Okay, let's do it. We're going to transition to the next question, which is let's be a fly on the wall in Greg's current relationship. All right. At least my voice is not raspy today. I mean, it is, but not as bad. Okay, I need to bring in Emily. I want to hear it from. Do you want to hear it, Marissa, from both points of view? Or just his point of view? Because I feel like we only hear it from his point of view. I kind of think we should be a fly on the wall to see what she's thinking. Like, is she grasping how serious this is? Because we know he has set a timeline. We know that he's feeling like he's going to end it. We know all that, but does she? Okay, so let's get 5 cards on each. So 5 cards on the right for Greg and 5 cards on the left. I'm sorry, yeah, on the left for Emily. I'm doing Emily first. Give me 5 cards. If we could be a fly on the wall. Jeremiah, what do you see? And Emily, you can come forward. What do you think about your relationship right now? Give me 5 cards, please. What do you think about your relationship right now? Of course, her first card would be the Ace of Cups. Of course it would. Second card is the Moon. Ooh, it's getting spicy. Let's see what that Moon is. Ooh, 10 of Wands, burden. That I am not clarifying the Moon until the end. This card she kept wanting to bring out, and it did finally come. High Priestess means she's trying to finally reflect and trying not to be in denial, but good job on trying to do that, Emily. Like, I don't think that she has it in her. I don't think she has it in her to stop being in denial and to take off the rose-colored glasses and see what's really going on. Because her fifth card is the Two of Cups. So at the end of the day, she thinks she's with the love of her life. They're going to get married. They're going through a rough patch. But in the end, she thinks they're going to make it. Okay? Let me what is the word? I just lost it. Clarify the moon. What does the moon mean? What are you hiding? Oh, she's hiding that it's affecting her a lot. Okay, so all of this, even with the 10 of Wands, it's still being in denial. It's still being like, I love him, he loves me, we're meant to be together, we're engaged, we're getting married. I'm going to basically get what I want. And I know that, but what's underneath, what she's not showing, what she is showing, but she doesn't think she's showing, is that he's told her, you need to be less emotional. You need to go to a doctor, all that crap we talked about. And this is what clarifies the moon, the devil to the 9 of swords. What that means is, even though all of this looks really pretty and amazing, she knows that their relationship is in a bad position. She knows it. She won't admit it though. She'll cry. She'll be sad, but she won't admit it out loud that she has done a little bit of reflecting with that higher self card. But this means that her biggest fear is losing him, and that's what she's keeping a secret, is that she's trying to show everybody that, everything's great, we're soulmates, we're in love, and we'll overcome the battles, we'll overcome that 10 of Wands. But I think she knows that her relationship is not in a good spot, and it's making her stressed, anxiety ridden. And honestly, I know you care for him, and I'm not on her side at all, but if any of us women got engaged to who we were in love with and then found out, like, oh, he doesn't really love me all the way, it's hurtful, So I can have empathy and sympathy for her because I know what is ahead. You know what I mean? I know that this relationship is going to end, and I know she's very emotional and sensitive, and this is going to hurt her deeply, and it is already. So I have to have empathy for human beings. And if it was any of us, and you would be hurt, I would be hurt if we were like, oh my God, girl, I'm engaged, I'm getting married, blah, blah, blah. And then shit hit the fan. And I tried to cover it up and not let anybody know, but in private would cry and start to realize this shit, right? Okay. Damn it. That left us with 2 minutes. Okay, give me 5 cards for, I'll have to talk really fast. 5 cards for Greg. Greg, what are you feeling about your relationship right now? Give me 5 cards. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying you have to like. I'm just saying we don't have to hate the girl, right? Because she's about to go through a really hurtful time because you and I have both been through it. So we know. Oh, wow. He's getting ready to have a talk with her. He's scared too. He's saying, okay. So here's the 5 cards really quick. The Knight of Cups, which means he still has feelings for her. Okay? He loves her. He really does. But he's having trouble finding true love. He loves her as a person, as a human being. But I think the romance has completely it's gone. It's been gone. Okay? So because it's been gone because he's felt trapped and he's felt cornered, he's felt pressured, and he's saying the truth is um I'm about to have a conversation with her, and as a king of cups, I'm going to be very compassionate and pick my words wisely, because I don't want it to end up in a fight. I want to genuinely tell her this isn't healthy. I love you with all of my heart, and you love me, and that will never change. But we do not live a healthy relationship. And us living in the same house, us getting newly engaged, and like you're not even happy enough. Neither one of us are happy enough to even post about it. Like he's not gonna talk to her like a baby. He's gonna talk to her like the age she is, and that he's not gonna be mean. He's gonna be sensitive because he knows she'll either end up crying or flipping out. He doesn't want any of that. But I do think that the time is getting smaller, and I think he's getting ready to have a deep, honest conversation with her that things are just not how they should be when you're getting ready to plan a wedding. And that's where he's at. I mean, that is exactly where he's at. I hope she doesn't pull the knife card. What does that mean? I don't know what that means. Am I losing common sense? Beware. Skeleton. Death card? Oh, death card? Oh, I know what you're saying. I knew exactly what you were saying, and then you texted it. Yep. I did not realize it until that second. Yeah, it made sense when I finally said, beware, death card. I got it. I wouldn't be surprised. But I learned you've got to know, even if you don't watch the show, Vanderpump Rules, um, Love Island, you've got to know just from being on Instagram last year who Ariana Maddox is and who Sam Tom Sandoval is. Scandoval. You have to know who those people are, or you're not living in today's day. But he said that he cheated and did all of these things with her best friend, um, because she kept saying she was gonna kill herself if he left her, and so that's why he stayed. And their best friend Sheena was like, "No, you be a man. You say, I'm ending this relationship. It's no longer healthy. I don't want to cheat on you. I want to break up with you and then go be with whoever I want." And I remember Sheena crying and saying, "You pick up the phone, you call this person, that person, this person, her friends, her family, her siblings, and you get out of the house, you leave, and you leave us to pick up the pieces like we did." That's what you do. You don't stay in the relationship because they threaten that and then cheat on them for 7 months with her best friend. So, yeah. All right. What's your last question, my love? Yeah, it's not healthy. So, I think that conversation's coming soon. But he will not leave her before Christmas. I'll tell you that. He won't leave her yet. But as soon as January 1st comes, he's doing things his own way. He goes, "I'm doing things my way. I am going to do what makes me happy. I am choosing to be selfish for myself, for my own sanity, for her sanity, for my mental health, for hers." She's an amazing person. I love her to pieces, but we are not whole together. We are not. And he takes accountability that he has done a lot to create this. So he does take accountability to being 50%, his fault. Exactly. All right. Here's your last question. Have I crossed? Ooh. Wait, Chris is in your ex-husband, Chris? Is that who you're talking about? He pushes buttons. See, that's why you said he's no saint. I think you said it right. He's no saint because he's saying like, I have a hand. Like when she goes off and cries, all we want is for that person that we love to just come up behind us and just say, "Come here, give me a hug." That's all we really need from a man, not rocket scientists. And these men know that they hold that in their hands and they will be silent and they will not give you what you need. So, yeah, they both have issues and they both don't work well together. Okay. All right, here's the finale. Chris, back in the day. Okay, Greg, Emily, go away for now. Thank you. Thank you. And Chris, come on in, bro. Haven't seen you for a while. Don't like you, but it's okay. I will read you. Marissa's question is, has Marissa crossed your mind lately? And she found out that you were in town the weekend of her birthday. Here we go. Let me do the 10 minutes. Woo! I need a puff of this. You found out he was in your area during your birthday weekend? Woo! So let's start with the pendulum and then see what he thought. All right, Chris, has Marissa crossed your mind lately? Has Marissa crossed your mind lately? Okay, so it's going slow. He's deciding. It's a yes, but that's because he doesn't want to admit it. But now it's a full yes. You see? That's hilarious, Marissa. Good coworkers. Okay, so now that's a fast yes. So what I was feeling is when they don't answer, yep, stubborn asshole. Yep. When they don't answer, they're being stubborn or they're thinking, right? And he's like, I don't want to admit it, but the answer is yes. So I'm going to have to answer with yes because you're reading my energy and I can't lie to you because trust me, I know when they're lying. It's happened numerous times with different people and I know when they're lying. And that's when I go, Jeremiah, what's the real answer? All right. So while you were in town where Marissa lives during her birthday weekend, which I know I can take this thought out of Marissa's brain right now. You know that she celebrates her birthday like all month. Like I know it, you know it, we all know it. She loves her birthday. It's something I've always known about Marissa. So I think it's something you, Chris, would never forget. Makes sense, Marissa? It's not something he'd forget because you would never let him forget it. Like, what are you getting me for my birthday this year? I want blah blah blah. It's September. You better start planning my birthday, my surprises. I'm saying back when you guys were married. You know what I mean? I think that back when you were married, he knew it was an important day for you to be celebrated because we all get one day a year. And I think it's cute that like for me, I'm like the more selfish I get, I'm like, yeah, I want to celebrate it at least for a week, you know? Pictures of all the things you wanted. He is literally telling me to say this, and you are confirming that this is true. Wow. I'm like, I'm getting those thoughts out of Marissa and Chris that you would be like, it's September, you better start yeah, here's things I want. Uh just so you're prepared. Don't fuck up. I love it. While I pull cards on like what he thought about you while he was in town, can you answer this question for me? Um, oh my God, what was my question? Shit, I just lost it. Hold on. Ooh. Ooh. He must know something about you. He very much thought about you. Not all great things like Greg, okay? But the things he thought about as he was driving there, um, or coming in that direction, or was in your area, he thought about the Six of Cups, which is the ex girlfriend or the ex wife. So that means that is confirmation. Yes, he thought about you. What did he think about? The 10 of Swords, the fact that you guys are divorced. And he must know from somebody that you're doing well with your career. Somebody must, or it was just a thought in his head of, I wonder if she's still working for the same place. Okay. Because somebody is telling him that you're doing very well for yourself, that you're stable, that you are financially stable. He doesn't know where you work. But when you guys were together, did you work or were you a stay-at-home girlfriend? I just learned this from I Love a Mama's Boy. It's called SAHG, stay-at-home girlfriend. Did you guys ever hear of that? I just learned it. Stay-at-home girlfriend, that would be me, except for I can make money from home. Okay, Aaron, his best friend, probably. He doesn't know where I work. What I was going to say is, were you a stay-at-home wife or were you working in the medical field when you were with him? I was working for a cardiology company when we were together, but when we split, it couldn't function. Gotcha. Okay, so I think that you were stay-at-home wife for 3 months. Oh, that's nothing. Thought you were gonna say 3 years. Well, I mean, he was in the military. You had every right to like want to stay home and create a family, but he fucked all of that up, you know? So I think that he feels somebody either told him or his intuition tells him that you must be doing good. Like, there's no negative thoughts, there's none really positive thoughts. It's more of an indifference. It's more of when he was in the military, I was going to school. Okay. He was working for an oil field company. That's right. When he left. But when you were first together, he was in the military, right? Or you're saying, oh, he snoops on your Twitter. Okay. Well, let's see. I think we have one more minute. What do you think about her as the Queen of Pentacles? Because that would mean that he feels you are stable, you are financially stable, you're doing good with your career. Oh wow. So a few things went through his mind. He is saying like he wonders how you're still free. No. He's yeah. It's like no hate, no love, just indifference. It's like when he had these when he thought of you, it wasn't like how I say Greg thinks of you. It doesn't feel like anything. It's completely indifferent. No love, no hate. But just questions like I wonder if she ended up being this, if she ended up in, the medical field, if she went back to school, I wonder why she's single. So somehow he knows you're not married. Somehow he knows that because these 3 cards, the Star, the 2 of Cups, the Hierophant, he wonders because looking back, he can't say anything bad about you. So that's good. He can't say anything bad about you. He can only say things bad about himself. But even that, like Greg a minute ago with Emily, he's copying. He's copying it. He's copying to it. He's owning it. He's taking responsibility of his actions. And Chris is not. Chris is just like, okay, that was my ex-wife, and that whole life and those years just are in my past. It's it just remember when I was talking about how to do with Rob, how to do meditation. It's literally like a thought came and then it went. He has zero. He's like the Tin Man. He has zero emotion at all, good or bad. Like even if he was like, "Oh, I hate that bitch," at least it is emotion, but it's nothing. And let me tell you, he does not bring much to the table in his marriage. He does not bring much. This person, I think, with you was your everything. And I think that he was a good in the beginning. Um, but once he got with heaven and now where he's at, I think he's almost, if there's any emotion being shown, it is that he might feel that you have a better life than him. When he thought that he was in control, that he walked away and never looked back. 3 weeks later, gets on an app, meets heaven, and they're together. Never contacts you to try to get a divorce. I mean, he's not a good person, uh, in my mind. I think in the beginning, he was for you. And then I think, when you went through your divorce, I do think the only thing he's saying that is nice is that, oh, he's not married. They just have a kid. Okay. Well, that's like my ex-husband. They're not married. They just have a kid. Don't do the married. Yes. Okay, he's never married her. Wow. Wow. But yeah, I mean, he's saying you are a catch, but it's not because he thinks you're a catch. For him, he just thinks, oh, by now I would have thought she'd be, because he knows what your hopes, he knew that you wanted to be married, you wanted to have a family, you wanted to have a career, you wanted to have it all. Oh, sorry. It ended a few minutes ago. Ask them what? He doesn't know that because I don't post about my personal life. No, I think that the thought when he was in your town on your birthday, I think he was thinking, I don't know if she's married. I don't know if she has kids. But if she doesn't, I don't see I don't see how she hasn't been I don't know how she hasn't been married yet. That's what I'm saying. Okay, so you want to send in for another question? Send in for another question. I'm gonna 16. Let's just do that and then I'm gonna get off because I am just dying to eat. I need to eat. But we can do that because we are in their um energy right now. So the question spirit is oops. Oh, did you send oh you did. Okay, thank you, honey. All right, so I'm gonna start the time. Okay, let's be a fly on the wall. What's going on between Chris and Heaven? What's going on in their relationship? Because they ain't married. That's good to know. You're his only wife. Woo! And my ex-husband too. I'm sorry, but it says something. I think it says something. But I'll just shut my mouth since this is on the internet. All right, what is going on? Bring yucky, evil, devil, Heaven in. And we already have Chris here. What's going on in your relationship and spirit? If you see anything else, tell us. Okay. Yeah. Oh, me too, girl. Me too. I think it will. I honestly think for both of us, it will. Wow, she has a big fear. And I think this came up back in the day, years ago. She has a big fear that if he ever ended their relationship, that he would become crawling back to you. And they're not doing so well, dude. There's nothing he can say that will make her happy. Okay, so let me show you this. So this is her. I could feel it. The Nine of Swords to the Five of Pentacles. These came out together, and then your card came out separate, but next to it. So this means she fears that if he isn't happy and he leaves her, that he will leave her and go running back to you. On his side, he's saying, I'm not happy. I'm trying to be the leader, be the leader, be the man. But I have made poor choices that I have to live with, but my choices they have never led me to be super, super happy. He posted something about family being worthless and why he left town, so I wonder what happened. Wow. Was he with her? Do you know? Yeah, whatever's going on right now is not good. Oh wow. Yeah, there's a lot of arguing, there's a lot of conflict, fighting. I don't know, it was just a Facebook post. Okay. Yeah, look at this. Things are not good behind the doors, behind closed doors. The three of, wow, this could be possible cheating. Who is it, Spirit? They keep showing me Chris. Who is the one cheating? Oh, wow. They're both doing things behind each other's backs. It hasn't. Okay. I'm closing my eyes because this is a psychic message. They're both doing things on their phones that would be considered cheating, but they haven't actually met up in person with somebody and slept with them. Yes, it definitely feels like dating apps. It definitely feels like, yeah, and he does it when he goes to work. I'm telling you, this is just what men do. As soon as he heads out for work, his phone is like, whoever it is that he's talking to knows that she has to wait for him to contact her, and once he does, that's a green light for her to be able to text him back. and he tries not to when he's at home, but it feels like it's totally even. Like they're both doing this. Remember back in the day, we felt like she was. Now it feels like they both are. And it's like, it's because there's this, well, let's say they have a sexless life right now. Very, very rarely do they sleep together. Okay. And so when you're constantly feeling neglected and lonely, sometimes people will turn to other people. I would never do it. You're going to find out. Yeah, you're going to go find it elsewhere. And wow, it is showing the dating apps with the world card to confirm what I'm saying, and the world card to the waiting card. This is like, it's almost like they both know the other one's doing it, but they're not talking about it. And it's not a topic of conversation. It's kind of like, well, we're together, we have a kid, she had another kid, right? And like, he doesn't really talk to me, I don't really talk to him. It's a very, he's very into the children, I will say that. And so is she. But as so it looks to the kids like, oh, mommy and daddy are happy because they're playing with us. But no, they're like, it's almost like roommates. She left her last husband for that. So this is telling me that the apps and then the waiting, this is up to 3 months. So 0 to 3 months. Something's going to happen with somebody. One of them is going to cross that line. I already think it's crossing the line, to have a dating app at all. That is cheating, and I will break up with you for it. Number two, if you're text messaging the opposite sex, or if you like the same sex, that is cheating to me. Crossing the huge red line is actually meeting that person in person, no matter if you have coffee with them or sleep with them. It's all cheating, and it's all going to get very, very messy, Marissa. Very, very messy. And I think it's going to be him. We have 1 minute. I think it's going to be him. They're showing that, yeah, I feel him. There is somebody, if he's not talking to the person right now, then he will be soon because of the world card representing the dating apps and the 3 of Wands being 0 to 3, right? So he could meet somebody new. And it's going to be overwhelming what he feels and gets out of this woman. And he is going to be so attracted to this woman that he is going to cross that line. And it's very hard to come back from that line once it's crossed. And it's gonna end with a tower moment. Tower moment could be, okay, you cheated on me. Are you gonna go be with her? Or are you gonna stick it out and we work on it? The tower can just be like the relationship explodes and you either put it back together, and you have to put a lot of work to do that and effort and energy, or you accept it and then they separate. Because I do see, Marissa, a separation coming. Not permanently at first. At first, it'll just be, okay, we need to kind of co-parent, try not to be in the same rooms with each other, and just kind of live as kind of like roommates until we could rebuild the trust. But at the same time, even though he walks over that line, she's also been doing some shady business herself. So really, they shouldn't be together at all. And if they do want a chance to be together, they're going to need to separate completely. They're going to have to go to counseling and all of this shit. And I don't think Chris will put that time and effort into it. I feel like she was never really yep, I agree. But she's also not what she tries to make people think she looks like. She looks like a gremlin, and instead, she only shows a profile of her face, and it's extremely filtered. Like, I remember one, and it's not about weight. Like, it's not about her weight. It's not about that. It's about, why are you showing everybody this fictitious beauty queen? Sorry. Like, the filtered made her look so pretty. But then there was a picture you sent me that somebody else took of her, and she was somewhere, and it was her full self. And you see her real face, her real hair, her real body, and she looks like a fucking gremlin. Yeah, a man. And it's just like, but she puts a filter on just a face photo that makes her look like she's a fucking 12 when she's not. It's like, God, why can't people just be themselves? Okay, Marissa, I'm starving. I've been on here for 3.5 hours. She's a 2. If we're being nice, she's a 2. If we're being nice, she's a 2. Okay, Marissa, I love you. I love you so much. Oh, you're welcome. It's so funny because I was like literally thinking you and me just have to be in sync, because I was just sitting there. I turned my show on pause so that I could have a thought, because I am manic. And so I have lots of thoughts going on all the time. So I like told myself, like, oh, do you want to go on tonight or do you not? Make a decision. If you say no, then it's a no. Like, if you say yes, then it's a yes. And then all of a sudden I look down and there's a text from Marissa, and I look, before I even open it, it says, "Are you going, girly, are you going on tonight?" And I'm like, I am now. You made the decision for me. Okay, I love you so much. Have a good night. I hope tonight was fun. I always love doing your questions, and we get really good answers. Like, I was talking to myself earlier, talking to Jeremiah and Samantha, saying, like, damn, like, these readings have been so good. Like, I know I was good 6 years ago, but it's like, I know I'm at my prime today, Okay, I love you. Have a good night. Yes, heart, heart, heart. Okay, how are these new kids doing this thing? It's like, I can't remember what they do with these ones. But have you seen it? They do it. I don't know. It's so, these kids are doing it, making your fingers all have to warp. So I'm just sticking to this. You haven't seen it? I'm gonna find it and show it to you. I'm never on social media, so how I saw it was probably on the Real Housewives or some of the shows I watch. I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna send it to you. Okay, I'm gonna go now. Love you. I'll text you in a little bit after I eat. I just need to get settled. Find something to watch. I got 2020 tonight. I have Dateline tonight. I'm gonna stay up late. I'm gonna eat. I have ice cream. I have pizza. And then I'm gonna sleep as late as I want tomorrow. Okay, girl. Have a good night. Oh, okay, yeah. It's already 10:35 your time. Okay, love you. Good night. Bye, honey. I'll text you tomorrow then. I don't want to keep you from going to sleep tonight. So I'll just text you tomorrow. Mañana. All right. Adios, mi amiga.